Welcome everyone to our August representative update. Give me a shout out in the chat box if you can hear my volume okay. Good. All right. Awesome. Yay, Cheryl decided to join. She was having a bad day, so I'm glad she got on. Sometimes I like to hibernate when I'm grumpy. But I find it's always best just to force myself to get out of my funk and get excited about something. All right, so where are you guys joining from? Let's see who we have in the house. Texas, Ohio, Maryland, Arizona, New Hampshire, Louisiana, Tennessee. All right, we got people from all kinds of states around here. Rockford, Illinois, where I am. So that's exciting. All right, well, thank you guys for joining. Today was a hectic day for me. It sometimes can be challenging, all the different roles that we play in our lives. You know, business owner, parent, child, maybe you're a caretaker for one of your parents, our career. It's always a struggle balancing life, right? At least it is for me. So every day I try to start over with a fresh start and really give it my best. Try to be the best that I can be present, and try to make a difference and help others. Some days go smoother than others, but I think that's pretty normal in our line of business to have so many ups and downs, and we just need to be our own cheerleader. When we're having those frustrations, I get in my own little funks, and what I learn helps me is to start challenging myself. So start learning something new, doing something different in my routine. I tend to get grouchy when I'm not challenged. So make sure that in your Avon business, you are focused on those things that make your heart beat fast, because those are the things that will probably help grow your business the most. If you're comfortable and you're not excited and you're just going through the motions, it's time to take a step back and change something up. Yes, so I always email out the recording. Pamela is asking if it's available after. So you guys are all on my email list now. Watch out. And I always email out the replay the next day. So you can, I send it with the slides so you can print it out, take notes. I also send that beforehand. Tonight it wasn't as early as I was hoping, but you can always print that out ahead of time so you can take notes as I'm doing the presentation. I also try to include the tips and the tools that I mention to help you in your Avon business. So my blogs have been up and down. I'm sure some of you have come across that. It's been very frustrating for me, and WordPress has been supposedly working on it for like a week. What it showed me was that, you know, I need to stop focusing on blogs, because that is something that is kind of mundane and boring to me anymore. So I got into making a bunch of new videos. I always try to look my best and have the right lighting and background. And so once I'm ready, I need to do like 3 videos, because I have good intentions of making them almost every day. But some of the videos I've made that may help you to look for on YouTube, tips for new reps, RepFest recap, the leadership update, campaign 20 product picks. So I I always get the new products from the demo books every single campaign because they go to our LABC. So I thought, why not take advantage of that and do videos and pictures of them? So think about how your business is different and how you can really take advantage of that to reach out to your face-to-face customers, and also start incorporating building your network online. So maybe you want to make YouTube videos, maybe you want to do still shots for Instagram and Facebook. Try to make the most of the money you invest in your business. So if you're investing in demos, take the time to do like a whole marketing thing with them. Charlotte, I'm not going to cover how to make a video right now, but I definitely know there's interest in people learning how to do that. So I will take note of that, and wish there were 10 of me, because I enjoy helping, and I can just never get done everything I want to. So I have representative sales tips for campaign 20 and 21. And then I did a video on how to earn the Cruise Like a Boss incentive. If you're new to Team Momentum, you do get free access to all of my online training as a perk. All of you, whether you're on Team Momentum or not, can sit in on these monthly webinars. I do 3 a month. One's for new reps, one's for sales and recruiting tips, and then one's for recruiting and leadership tips. I have those bundles that I used to sell. I have the online training at emilyseagren.com. And then this is one of the websites that's giving me trouble. So you can still get my DVDs there. So with me being just like not challenged for a couple days, I decided to do another boot camp. I know I told you guys that I was really hesitant to commit to that again, but what I'm going to do is use the material that I went over in January 2017 and just update it with my most up-to-date tips and training. So I hope you guys can join in on that. If even if we don't get a lot of attendees, I know that my team finds it beneficial. So you'll be seeing, you can click on that link, or I'll be showing it to you in emails as well. So today is the last day of August. Hard to believe that we're going into fall. I can't believe that the Christmas campaigns are so quickly approaching us. What I have noticed with my Avon business is as it gets bigger and I get busier, the sooner ahead of time I start planning for trends in the business that I know are going to happen. So as you go through your Avon career and you start learning and paying attention to common trends that are going to happen over and over, it really helps you adjust to be better and, you know, try to be better than you were the prior year. So make sure you take good notes. If you do a vendor event, make sure you take the time. Maybe you want to build a Microsoft Word document and just say like, oh, I thought I did really good at this. This could use a lot of work. Or make sure you bring contact forms next time. So take notes. I do that often in the information that I record so that I can be better at it the next time around. My August sales, the online sales were pretty good. So I'm excited about that. As online marketers, it's important to always look at analytics to see what's working for you and what is not. I know Facebook works well for a lot of you. I do not get a lot of leads or online sales from Facebook. So I make sure that when I'm working and being productive, that I'm not hanging out on Facebook all day long, because I can get caught up in it, and it is fun, right? You're communicating, interacting with people that you don't get to see. So it is fun, but it's important online, if you want to be successful, that you're paying attention to your data and making changes accordingly. So we closed out 3 campaigns in August. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed 3 leadership checks. And so our team did over 250,000 in those 3 campaigns. Okay, so we have this quote from John Gordon. Those of you that were at RepFest, he was our keynote speaker. I really recommend following him. Find him on Facebook, find him on YouTube. He just has a very positive outlook and can give you uplifting inspiration every day. It's really important to filter out all that negativity and, you know, bad news, and definitely important to be aware of it, but also making sure that the positive information is what you're coming across, and you're really starting your day off well. So you can do that on Facebook by following people and then selecting that you want to see their posts first. So when we're using these social media tools, it's super important to understand how they work so that we can be more efficient when we're on there. Something that I use often is the search feature in groups. So if I'm looking for a specific post, you can put in a keyword that was used and it'll pull up that post. So make sure that you're trying to learn the tools so that you can navigate better on those. So caring leads to success. Care about the work you do. Surround yourself with people who care. Show your team you care about them. Build a team that cares about each other. Together, show your customers you care about them. So I know we all get frustrated and, you know, kind of get stuck in our ruts with our Avon business, because it's just never growing at the pace we really want it to, right? Everybody always has pretty high expectations, I think. At least I do. And a lot of times I'm let down. But sometimes it's about doing the smaller kind things every day for a few people over trying to blast out and get 100 new customers. So make sure that you're taking care of the people that you work with, taking care of your team if you've built one, taking care of your customers. I don't know how many Avon customers I've heard say that they just couldn't find a good Avon representative. They love the products, they just can't get an Avon rep, and then they find one and they quit. So go the extra mile. That will help you build a strong and successful business. The reason I can be so productive as I am most of the times is because I have employees that work at my LABC, and I have them helping with my marketing and my leadership. And I got to tell you, you know, I've paid my employees more than I've taken in from my own business. Hopefully that flip-flops around someday, but take care of the people around you and make sure you're providing good support and good customer service. So we have Kim Karpowitz is on Team Momentum, and some of her team is about 20 minutes outside of Houston. I know I've seen Deanna Kent is pretty close. I think she might be right in Houston. The images and what these people are going through in Texas right now is just awful. I can't imagine. So Avon has stepped up, and they're offering, so you can help out by talking to your face-to-face customers, and you can help out by reaching out to your online network. So there's two different options. There's a $10 personal care bundle, and then there's a $1 donation, and all of us actually have a dedicated page on our customer website that you can send people to. So if you collect them from your local customers, here's the item number for the $10 bundle. If you're reaching out to your online customer base, go get that link to that page, and they can do it directly from there. You guys are welcome to, I have shared the two images that I have. It always helps to have a colorful image to send along with that. Team Momentum is over 1,100 reps strong. We had some nested reps join us just recently. So I hope that I'm not bombarding and overwhelming our newest representatives. Just take the time to, if you're new, I know you're getting a lot of communication thrown at you. Just take one thing at a time and don't feel like you have to take it all in right away. Charlotte, they did not say what was going to be in the bundle. I know it's personal care items and it's kitchenware. That is the most I have heard. We had 2 promotions in campaign 17 and 2 promotions in campaign 18. So I want to congratulate Jane, Terry, Barbara, and Sarah. You guys are moving up in leadership, and it's the right time to be doing that. We have already surpassed 1.1 million for the year. I still don't believe it every time I say it because it just seems so crazy that you can get to that number with selling $5.99 lipsticks or $2 deodorants. Like I still can't really grasp it. So always dream big. I used to hear numbers in the million and think, no way, like I have no idea how these men and women do that. But you can get there too. So always believe in yourself, no matter how big the goal or dream is. I'm just kind of crazy enough to like try things over and over. So I think I've probably like failed way more times than any of you guys because I've like tried everything until I figured out what worked for me. We did over 91,000 in campaign 18, and we're #1 at the leader level in the nation. So it's exciting time to be with Avon. I like to share with you guys what's going on in my life and with Avon. Kids are back at school, of course. So Josh, 5th grade, Ava, 1st grade. Rob and I went to a wedding over the weekend. I don't know that we've had a free weekend like all summer long, but it's been fun. We've done a lot of fun things, seen a lot of fun places, visited and experienced a lot. I found this beautiful red leaf as I was walking today. Signs of fall coming. I'm not really excited about snow, but I do like the changing of the trees and 70-degree weather. I know Cheryl would agree with me there. Team Momentum, we met up for dinner at RepFest. RepFest feels like it was like 2 years ago. I can't believe it was just at the beginning of the month. And here's little Izzy because my life was not busy enough that I needed a puppy. But the whole family is enjoying her, and she had her vet appointment today. She's 2 pounds 9 ounces. For those of you that are new to Avon, it's important to always go over the basics, and you can build the strongest foundation by building in all 3 areas. if you start doing that in the beginning, you don't have to go back and retrain yourself to do your routine differently. So when we're selling, it's important to say to buy or sell Avon. Put out recruiting posts just as much as you put out sales posts. Recruiting is an activity that needs to be constant. So don't sit there and dwell on why your team members are not placing an order. They're not calling you back. They're not responding to your email. What did you do wrong? You can only do so much for people. If they don't help themselves, then it's time to recruit more. It's a little bit sad to put it that way, but they have to be a self-starter and want to be successful. You can't do it for them. Although I know we'd all like to every once in a while. But you know, you do too much for people in the beginning and then they expect it. So it gets harder and harder as your team grows. So it's really important to set boundaries with both your customers and team members in your Avon business. So I like to give a little update of the Beauty Buzz here. You can find that right on your landing page. On the right, there's a scrolling bar that shows images, and it's got all your latest news. You can check out the Beauty Buzz if you're not getting those emails. Sign up for text updates. They haven't fully implemented that yet, so I'm not sure what the plan is there. Drive Like a Boss workshops the locations are posted. As far as I know, the registration is not yet open, but be looking for it consistently I guess tomorrow and then next week, because I have a feeling they're gonna fill up fast. The last round sold out most locations. So if you want to go to the free Drive Like a Boss workshop, make sure you're checking that Beauty Buzz on youravon.com. So how do you sign up for the text updates? If you click on the Beauty Buzz for this week, it tells you how to subscribe. What is the Drive Like a Boss workshop about? From what I hear, it's a full day training. Half of the day is going to be focused on building sales. Half of the day is going to be focused on building your team. And I also heard that we may be hearing more about the opportunity meeting. So those of you in leadership, I know that Avon used to have like a presentation for us to give to people who were interested in selling Avon. I think they're launching something similar to that. Project Runway, I didn't realize I was at the same time as them. So I don't know if I had that wrong the whole time or what. I don't know. I just am keeping mine the same. The Labor Day holiday or due dates, I don't believe have changed at all, but you may get your shipment a day or two later. That is posted on Beauty Buzz. Free shipping coming up. So they don't do free shipping very often anymore. You guys know I used to be a big promoter of all those promo codes. It is a really good way to get website shoppers. So be sure to market that September 2nd through the 4th. The code is Labor Day and it's free shipping for $25 online orders. The social media training happens every Wednesday night. It is an 8-week course and we have gone through 2 weeks. If you didn't catch them live, I did share last week the replay, and then I will be doing that for yesterday's as well. Always helpful to take the time to watch training that comes out from corporate, any of the webinars. It really helps to be informed and up to date on what's going on with corporate. Even if you can't be on there live, I had a coaching call with Amy today, and we talked about how she tries to get on these calls live now because it's just more exciting. So it is fun, you know, to sit there and chat and learn with others when it's really happening. We have our Best of Beauty A-Box coming out. Hopefully, when we come to that slide, we'll share some ideas with what's working. The August virtual sales meeting, Cruise Like a Boss landing page is up. I knew that you could edit the panels in Vibe, and I forgot how to do that. And today I found it again. It's this little tiny button on the right-hand side of your screen. I have my Cruise Like a Boss widget in place. It has no numbers, but it's there. Drive Like a Boss incentive. And then I guess the pink hope necklaces are pretty popular. So you may have those back ordered just to let you know ahead of time. That's for campaign 21 with breast cancer and domestic violence awareness products. So I posted this little thing on social media. I said, don't get stuck in a place of complacency. It took my blogs going all wacky for me to realize I was working on stuff I was not passionate about. When I get bored, that's when my mood starts to drop and I'm not fun to be around anymore. And we always want to be fun and excited because people are attracted to that and they want to buy from you. They want to join your team. So make sure you pay attention to your own personality and find your own quirks and what helps to get out of those bad moods. Maybe I'm just moody. I don't know if you guys go through it too. But it always helps to feel, you know, your heart racing. So if you get nervous about asking people, are you, you know, I would still be like, feel uncomfortable being like, hey, can I tell you about my Avon business? That's just not my personality. So I always like to have a book in hand. It's easier for me to say, would you like an Avon catalog? If they say yes, great. Maybe I want to elaborate more then. If they say no, that's fine too, because then I know I'm not wasting their time or making a fool out of myself. So find what works for you, but make sure that you are always excited about your business. So it does help to get into your routines, especially when you get into leadership, but it's also important to be doing things that are helping you grow. So I'm not gonna run through all this because I feel like I've covered RepFest quite a bit. If you guys don't know much about RepFest news, I do have a whole presentation about it. So check that out on YouTube. So I asked you guys, what news are you most excited about? And Aspira, looks like you guys are most excited about that. That's the health and wellness line that's launching in January. There's three different lines. I have not studied enough to tell you exactly what they are. I think one's Restore, Glow, and I don't remember the other one, but basically one helps your metabolism boost. Thank you, Lori. One helps your metabolism, protein shakes, and appetite suppressants. One is to help give you healthy skin, nails, and hair. And then the other one is it's a daily vitamin supplement. So if you guys have questions, I can try and answer. I don't promise I'll be able to, but you can put them in the chat box. So the vitamins, if you went to RepFest, we are actually getting 3-month sample of it. So there's 2 lines of vitamins for women, one under age 40 and one age 40 and over. And then there is a male supplement as well. So, and then we got restful sleep supplement and stress reducer. So as anxious as I am, I never have trouble sleeping. So I have not tried the sleep one. I have tried the stress one, and I've been taking the vitamins. They come in little packets. There's 3 in there for the women's. And I do feel like I have a little more energy. Not that I always need that, but I have noticed a difference, not feeling like groggy in the morning, or just feeling a little better. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes and how the trial goes for us. Cruise Like a Boss incentive, Christmas product line up. And then I noticed that I forgot to even put the revamped Avon U and the social media training on there. So I should have added those, but this is how excited you guys are about all the Rep Fest news. We had our keynote speakers. Again, follow them on Facebook, find them on YouTube. I always feel a better connection with motivational speakers that I've actually seen in person. So I still get Darren Hardy. I get Danny Johnson in my news feed. So find people that you relate to. Sarah Robbins is super successful with Roden and Fields. Just because she doesn't do Avon doesn't mean that she doesn't have good ideas and things that we can apply to our own business. So what is the Drive Like a Boss incentive? It is a chance to win one of these Mini Coopers that are the color of our makeup. You need to attend that workshop or complete some of the online training. So I don't know the details on that. I don't even know when Avon U is launching. I keep checking. And then you earn additional entries by increasing sales and adding qualified recruits. They are cute little cars. I need another garage before if I was to get another car. Our garage is already like stuffed. Okay, so the next Social Selling Simplified is Wednesday, September 6th. You guys, when you download the handout to take notes if you want, these links should actually work for you. I think in Adobe you might have to hit the control button and then click on it. So you should be able to use the links within my presentations. Hopefully you all know about Project Runway by now. Avon is the official beauty sponsor. All right, I see you guys talking about the cars. So why don't you type in the chat box what color you would want. Let's see, I guess that I would say light blue, purple, turquoise, pink, teal, that's a good one. Don't care, I'll take any of them. Purple to match purple Jeep, cool. Teal, awesome. All right, so there is, again, the Project Runway. I'm not getting as big of a response as I expected from my customer base, but perhaps it's bringing a whole new customer base into our business and bringing in, all right, Shelly is multitasking and watching Project Runway as she listens. Good deal. So let's celebrate some of our top new reps. Campaign 18, these are representatives who are in their first 7 campaigns on Team Momentum. Great job, Brenda, Holly, Marcia, Loretta, Tammy, Lisa, Liliana, Paula, and Diana. Those are all great numbers, and I would bet you're putting a decent amount of commission into your pocket every campaign with those numbers. If you're new and you're feeling completely overwhelmed with everything, maybe you want to take a step back and just focus on selling your daily care collection. So that, Oh man, Ellen is saying she gets so mad at all the Avon people bashing the various project runway looks. Yes, so that, you know, that is important on social media, that we just don't word vomit exactly what we are thinking. We are representatives of the company. We are supposed to be upholding to an image. I'm not saying be fake, don't be yourself, but we should not be bashing our own company. That frustrates me too. I gotta say at RepFest, like just being around some people, you hear like so many complaints, and then it's like, come on, people, like, I know Avon doesn't always get it right, and I get frustrated with them often as well, but you know, you make the best of things, and you represent the company that you're trying to sell for. Who wants to buy from you if you're bashing your own company? So I'll get off my little soapbox now. If you're a new representative, you can focus on just selling this set. It's available in your first 7 campaigns. I do have the new rep webinar. I've been doing it monthly. So feel free to watch in if you're new, or if you're interested in leadership and want to learn more about the process of onboarding. So I just sent out some year-to-date reports to Team Momentum. So that's always fun stuff to look to look at, and it's really important right now. If you're close, within reach to hitting President's Club for the year, you know, push now so that you don't have to worry about it at the very end. So you can find out your award sales by looking at your invoice. You can also call the customer service number, and this is something I used to do pretty often, because it's nice. It tells you your like up to date award sales. So if you have online sales going in, it'll tell you what you're at currently, and you don't have to wait till the campaign bills to see where you stand. But if you're close to President's Club, take 10,000 minus your award sales for the year so far, divide it by how many campaigns left, and that will give you what you need to average to hit President's Club. The biggest advantage is that you get 40% from the campaign to the end of the cycle, and then the entire next cycle, even if you have a $50 order. So it's a big bonus. It's definitely worth trying to hit. You get 40% on full earnings items. You get 25% on fixed. You also get bonuses like being able to order more demos, getting to go to the, if they're going to have the PRP galas, but getting to go to an awards lunch. So we have some on Team Momentum who are killing it. So congratulations to Peter, Kimberly, Agnieszka, Cheryl, Ellen, Trisha, Leisha, Terry, Brandy, and Brenda. I saw Ellen and Cheryl on the call, so it's always fun. Oops, hang on. Always fun to have you guys on the call when I recognize you. Yay. Top 20 in personal sales. Kimberly, Betty, Trisha, Cheryl, Mona, Brenda, Katie, Terry, Leisha, Sarah, Ellen, Holly, Marcia, Loretta, Tammy, Alana, Lorianne, Gloria, Lisa, Brenda, and Linda. We had a tie for number 20 there. I like to share what you guys are sharing in groups. I think that by showing each other what you're doing, you can all benefit. It might help you do something that you implement permanently into your business. So it's just It's great to have more minds coming up and being creative together. And that's something that I've really noticed. Thank you, Shelly. You're giving them a round of applause. Something that I've really noticed as our team has grown to a size that I can't keep up with as just one person. So you guys are doing an awesome job of helping take care of each other, encouraging one another. It's a great feeling. So if you have a small team, don't worry. It's normal in the beginning to not have much interaction. So we have Sarah. She put her husband Anthony up here for the Wild Country 50th anniversary. So I love creativity on social media, showing real life pictures and, you know, just sharing what you're doing, not saying go shop on my website. You know, I do that on my business page, but on my personal page, it's more how Avon fits into my lifestyle. And then I love, you know, these creative little memes that are about makeup or have little kids or animals or whatever. Childhood dream job, play with makeup, work with all my friends and feel fabulous for a living. Yep, I'll take that any day. So we really do have it good. Those of us that have been able to make Avon a full-time career, it is fun. We get to play with makeup and sell skincare and help people look younger and feel beautiful. So I know when I was a younger girl, my favorite gift would be to give girls at birthday parties a bag with brand new makeup in it. So maybe I had a feeling that long ago that this was going to be my career. But just have fun with your business because it is fun. Bridget shared how she brought in the Senses hand soap and put that in her bathroom at her office job. So that's a great idea. A lot of people just don't even realize that Avon has good products or that we're even still around. So the products a lot of times do sell themselves. So think creatively how you can gift it to someone, how you can demo it. She has a little label there as well. I think that's a great idea. It's something that I've never done, but if I was doing, you know, face-to-face sales a lot anymore, I do like the label on the actual product that says, you know, when this is low, call to reorder, put your website on there. So that's a great idea because not all your customers are going to hang on to an old Avon brochure and, you know, be able to contact you quickly. So that's a great idea there. Looks like she has one of those QR codes on there. So that is cool. Amy shared here how her cousin's daughter, I don't know if Amy ever told us which one had Avon on. Maybe it's all of them. But I just love the you know, pretty young girls in a real life picture. And, you know, it just grabs your attention. It's not an ad, but it's something that you would read about. So only one closest to the hand. Okay, so she has Avon lipstick on. Awesome. So here is our Best of Beauty A box for campaign 20. Anyone that has sold the A box, what do you think worked for you? Trying to convert all the dance team for her. Good. I've done a couple fundraisers for dance teams. Okay, try to get people at that $40 price to add it on. Good. You know, I was thinking Vesta did a live video, so that's great. Just mentioning when taking an order and telling them the value. Yeah, so really emphasizing that this is a $48 value for $10. Valerie says, telling people that it's a great deal and a great way to try our products. Yes. So something that came to me, because I haven't, it doesn't seem like they're selling as well as expected. You know, I was thinking maybe today that for like the first round, you purchase it for them with any $50 order. So maybe you say free A box with $50 order. So that's going to get them to build a $50 order. It's going to give you the opportunity to give them a free gift. And then maybe once they get it, maybe then they'll get hooked on it and want to keep ordering it. Lori pointed out that she could get one since she was over the $40 mark. She could see the value, so she got it. And yeah, I did send an email to corporate about really wanting to be able to get it with the demos, so that we can do videos and do real life photos on Facebook and social media. So these are some of our hot sellers, most popular products. So if our sales don't go up with this one, we're gonna have to really come up with some, more creative ideas. Okay, so the advantage, you know, over other beauty boxes is that they actually know what's coming in them. So some of those subscription services, you don't know what you're gonna get, and then you get a variety, and maybe you get stuff that you never end up using. So I know that we have the skincare subscription. I often get people that cancel that, and you know, I don't know what the right answer is on that. It seems like with subscription services, they don't stay in place for the long term. Yeah, I don't know. Why do they put it in the What's New book if we can't order it? You know, just to show what we're going to be able to sell. But yes, I agree. Hopefully they'll change their minds and let us purchase it. Campaign 20 has some really nice sterling silver jewelry. The 50th anniversary of Wild Country. This is a splash, so it doesn't have the spray. The skincare subscription. So go to your customer website and look under a new, because you can sign up to have like it's the day cream, the night cream, and the eye cream all mailed to you like every 3 months or whatever it is. I think the problem is that people go through like the day cream faster than the night cream, so then you end up with extra, and I think that's probably why it doesn't work out so well. But they do get a really good deal on it. So yes, Ellen said it needs to be more flexible, and yes, Ellen suggested that they get to be able to pick like 2 day creams instead of the day and the night. And I did pass that on, Miss Ellen, but I don't know where it went. So October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So do good and have fun and build customers. So make sure that you're really promoting all of our fundraising products. I got my What's New here. I think that, yeah, so 20% of the fundraising product sales goes to the cause, up to $1 million for breast cancer awareness. And then you can read closer about the empowerment stuff as well. So like I said, I get all of those demo products anyway, so I have started doing videos with those. So hopefully it helps you guys to even just be able to see the live products ahead of time before ordering. I'm going to kind of go fast here. We do have a skincare regimen kit coming back. We sold those pretty well. I don't know why they went away. Yay, Shelly is seeing our recruiting commercial on probably Boss Life. So this is something that isn't discussed very often, but it is a tool that I use all the time. 10% off online orders of any size. Your customers can use promo code WELCOME10. They can each only use it one time ever. So where do you put that? I put it on the label on the front of my catalog. I'll send out an email about it once a month because I'm always adding new email subscribers. So make sure that you're, sharing that maybe twice a month or just once a month to get people to order from your website. If they have an incentive, that may be enough to get them to order from you. So how can you promote your customer website? The Welcome 10 code. Start building a mailing list and email list. I am pretty blown away how quickly my email list has grown since I just added that Mail Munch subscription bar at the top of my blogs. I have effectively marketed to the point where some days I can't keep up. So I'm happy to share with everyone how I've done that, and I do enjoy teaching. So make sure that you're collecting email addresses, collecting mailing addresses. Even online customers enjoy getting the brochure. I send all of my online customers the catalog for like 2 to 4 campaigns after they place their order. Maybe if you don't have a lot of online customers yet, make sure you send a thank you note, maybe with some samples in there. Just go the extra mile for the customers that you do have and try to be creative with gaining more customers. Maybe you want to offer a catalog mailing list and just post that on Facebook. Have you seen the latest catalog? PM me your address and I'll mail it to you. So give samples to all paying customers, again, about taking care of the customers you do have. All right, Pamela, let's see. Oh yes, Julie got the stickers. I saw those as well. I want to get some too. So Town and Country has some stickers with the 10% welcome code, and they're fun, bright colors that look like cutouts, so you can put them right on the front of the book. So Pamela's asking, welcome to, oh my gosh, word, vomit, there it is for me. Welcome 10 will work for me. Yes, it will work for you, but only ever one time. Sample club is a great idea. Oh, then no. I knew they were in Texas. I didn't know how close. Okay, so campaign mailer may be having trouble right now. Okay, so post consistently on social media 3 to 5 times per day. If you're in the stages of really growing your customer base, don't hang out on just one tool all day long. Really try to spend time figuring out the different social media profiles and websites until you figure out where you're getting the most engagement and what you enjoy doing the most. What is something that your friends are always asking you how to do? Chances are you're really good at it, and you should really focus in on being the best at that technique. So that's what I'm saying down here is analyze your traffic sources to figure out where to prioritize your time. Definitely visit your social media center for ideas. Don't rely only on there unless you don't have the time. I do find that the magazine features always do pretty well. Any makeup charts always do well. So when you're posting on social media, think about posting helpful information, not just sales and recruiting all the time. The way you're going to boost your views and your reach in social media and on, well, I should just say in social media, by getting likes, comments, shares, engagement. So that is what Facebook is looking at. You'll see, you know, some posts will have 1,000 views, some will have like 12. So pay attention to what works so you can figure out what to keep doing. Top 10 in e-sales: Alana, Holly, Alice, Ellen, Haley, Wendy, Katie, Betty, I'm going to say Haley, and Diane. Great job. You notice some of those same names keep popping up. So good job on building your foundation and working all areas of your business. Signing someone up on your team, you have the ability to do this nationwide. It is by sending them to startavon.com. Tell them to use your reference code, which is the username you choose for your website. You can also go to your customer website and right-click over that Sell Avon link right there. If someone does sign up on your team, you should get a self-appointment email. If you do not get that and they said they signed up, you have 5 days to have that person call Avon to be on your team. So stay on top of that. You don't want to go through the effort of getting a team member and then not getting them. So make sure that you're communicating really well. You can share recruiting posts right from the social media center, sort it by most clicked, and become a rep. I tend to find my posts do well at break time. So right when people wake up in the morning, lunchtime, dinner time, and then 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night is when, specifically Facebook really peaks. So 8 p.m., 9 p.m. is your best time for posting. When you recruit, you can earn unlimited bonuses, 20 if they sign up and place a $150 order in their first 2 campaigns, in their first or second. I shouldn't say both. It's one or the other. And then $50 if you're still in the Kickstart program. And then you also get a 3% bonus on that representative for their entire career, as long as you're still with Avon. So we have some big leaders. It's exciting to see you guys all growing. Cheryl, Jane, Terry, Kim, and Trisha. Same list right below there. So great job, you guys. We have 122 appointments in August. You guys are doing amazing. 19 leaders have signed someone up from Team Momentum. So good job. I do want to read this list as some of them are brand new to leadership. Jane, Cheryl, Kim, Amy, Sarah, Felicia, Becky, Gisela, Trisha, Cheryl, Leanne, it's Leanne, I didn't typo there, Jamila, Shannon, Barbara, Brenda, Ann, Leticia, Carla, and Beth. Way to go, you guys. We're going to be killing it at Christmas time, so that's exciting. Cruise like a boss. I know that you guys are most excited about this after the Aspira Health and Wellness line. So start now if you haven't started already. You can get the most points by advancing in title. If you don't know what that means, talk to your mentor or your coach about leadership to try and understand that. But you get the most points by advancing in title. You get them by having great sales, and then by bringing people in on your team. And then if you already have a team, you can also get points for mentoring a leader. The other element here that is new to us is that you can continue to get points for a new team member if they're successful in that first or second campaign, and then they continue building $150 orders. So the 13 campaigns, you could recruit someone right in 20 that places their first order in 20. That's successful, so 150 or more. So you get 300 points there, and then an additional 1,200. That's already 1,500 points right there. So here is what you need, 7,000. Don't let that number scare you. Divide it by 13 to see what you need per campaign. Remember, fourth quarter is coming, so it's the best time to be selling and inviting people into our business. And Avon's going to reward us, so we can all earn a cruise to Bermuda. I did a complete separate video on just that incentive, so that's on YouTube if you want to check that out. So those of you that are interested in recruiting, and I know I'm going, I guess I'm only 3 minutes over, not too bad. I always am like so hot after I do these. You guys you should see how unprofessional everything is around me, because I look good on here, but I got like a light over here, a light here, ugly green desk lamp over here. I got the green screen. All right, anyways. So here's your top 11 recruiting tips in 2017. Always share the opportunity. So don't take no personally. The more I talked to Sarah and Anthony today, and she said, you know, I'll be out and I'll say, oh, I'm going to offer her a brochure. I doubt she wants one. I'm not going to ask her. And I said, stop deciding for them. So I got my strict mom self out and said, you know, give everyone a chance. Just ask them. Ask everyone. If they say no, then that is fine. You're moving on. You're not wasting your materials. The ugly green lamp. Yes, I know. I talk about it because it's so ugly. You guys can't, oh, see it? And it blends in with my green screen, so I can't even show you how ugly it is. I think it's Rob's from like college. Okay. Be a walking ad. This one's pretty obvious, but if you haven't implemented it yet, now is the time. Go to Town and Country. Go to Love My Buttons. Go to anywhere where you can make cheap buttons that have Avon marketing on them. Wear your Avon button everywhere you go, and maybe people will ask you for a catalog or what it's like to be a rep. Cheryl said, Cheryl's husband, I'm going to call him her husband, but her husband, Buddy, she said he's got a green lamp too. Okay, get into a routine of what works. So if you're saying like, I'm not getting any new team members, nobody wants to join, you know, I've already asked everyone I know. I don't think you're thinking outside of the box enough. You need to then expand your network. So maybe you want to start building online. You know, who are you? So I'm a work-at-home mom, so I could try to connect with other moms. I could connect with work-at-home people. I could connect with other direct sales people. So even though they might not be your next customer or recruit, they may connect you with someone else. So spend time on building your network if you've already asked all the people you know and they've really told you no. And make sure that you're spending as much time on recruiting activities as you are trying to sell. I think we all kind of get comfortable with the sales routine, and then it's hard to try and get people to join us. As someone who has spent a lot of time building high sales and building a big team, I will tell you the money in leadership is much more lucrative for me. So just so you know, make sure you're doing recruiting activities. Go for no when someone's like bad talking Avon or telling you that you're never going to make it. You know, you always try something different, whatever. I was a direct sales hopper too, and finally just really liked Avon because so it's funny because I was pretty shy, so I liked the idea of not having to do like home parties and just being able to like kind of hide undercover and pass out the catalog and hope that I would get customers. Well, that's probably why I didn't do real well in like my first year. So try to make connections and build relationships. You don't want to be the ghost Avon lady that doesn't get any sales or team members. Know your weaknesses. So when you know your weaknesses, you can work on them. Presenting, doing videos, taking selfies, any of that stuff feels very uncomfortable if you're not used to it. But the more you do it, the more comfortable you become. And if you're like me, you keep improving your process so that hopefully you get better and better. So, you know, maybe you're a little bit nervous of setting up at a fair, but I just say like commit and then figure out what you're gonna do. Because I find that if I'm like nervous or timid about something, I'll say, okay, yes, I'm gonna do this, and then I'll figure it out along the way. Always learn and grow. So make sure you're always doing training, gaining knowledge. With YouTube, there's so much free information out there. So don't use the excuse that you can't afford anything. If you're not successful in your Avon business and you're not doing anything to improve your skills, take some time, watch Avon reps who are successful at recruiting, or even other network marketers. You might get better ideas from someone that's outside the Avon bubble. So be a source of knowledge, inspiration, and happiness for those around you. Nobody wants to, again, buy or join a team with someone who's negative Nelly all the time. So if that's you, that used to be me. I have a family member who is still very negative. So that was always my first reaction to anything. So I realized that, and then I started changing it. Like when I started to say something mean about myself, then I would cut it out and, you know, shut yourself up and think something positive. So some of those habits that we get into, you know, just from the lifestyle we've grown up in or the people around us, sometimes it takes just training yourself and talking to yourself to get out of that nasty habit. Show how much fun you have. So, you know, when you are happy and you're passionate about what you're doing, that shows to people. I even get a lot of new team members because they see how much training I do. So have fun with your business. Don't stress so much about the results, but focus on growing. So if you do an event, if you get no sales, but you get 100 contacts, then work that list when you're home. Add them to your email program and do follow-up calls and see if they want a catalog. And then you can, you know, make sure you always have like a recruiting flyer on hand. If someone asks you, you know, get familiar with the actual sign up process so that you can start learning how to answer people that have questions for you. Don't be intimidated if you don't have the answers in the beginning. Call the leadership phone number every single time and ask. You know, there's still situations all the time where I don't know the answer, and I tell them to call the leadership desk. So learn it as you go and don't be so concerned on doing it perfectly. Avoid distractions. So working from home can be really distracting. So try to be productive, shut yourself in a room, talk to your spouse or your kids ahead of time and say, hey, are you going to want a snack? Can I get you anything? So that when you sit down, you can focus, or ask your spouse, you know, let them know that you have a call with someone who might want to sign up. So really watch how you use your time and be productive when you're doing work time. Find your favorite way of recruiting and become an expert on it. And then you can teach your team how to do that as well. I think it's interesting, even though I've found that blogs work best for me, a lot of my team members have found different recruiting ways that I was never good at. So sometimes the duplication will work. Sometimes people will find their own way of doing it. And follow up with leads as soon as possible. So the data tells us that the sooner you follow up with someone, the more likely they are to commit. I do think because we have a low sign up, only $25. So that's, you know, probably part of the reason why we have so many that don't actually ever place their order or become a successful rep. So you know, think of recruiting as an ongoing process of something you want to do every single campaign, every day if you can. So I have some upcoming events. I have that new rep webinar, a leadership one, and then the makeup marketing's not till October. And I am gonna end you with this quote here. If we want to go places we've never gone, we have to do things we've never done. So put your big girl or big boy panties on and you know, start making a difference in people's lives and going out of your way. Every day, think about, what can I do today that's going to make my business move ahead? You know, not those things that are right on the top of your mind, because those are usually busy work that doesn't actually grow us. Prioritize by what's going to make the biggest difference, and make sure you're always challenging and growing yourself. I know I went pretty late here. Good. Shelly dreams of going to Tokyo. So that is awesome. It's important that you continue to believe in that and that you keep coming up with big dreams, and be optimistic. You know, as many times as we get let down in life, you got to get back up, brush yourself off, and try again. So I think that's what it takes to be successful. It's not that someone has an advantage over another person. I would bet you the people at the top have failed way more than some of the people who aren't growing. So that is, I guess, all I have for you tonight, unless you guys have any questions. No. All right. Well, have a happy Friday. I will be emailing you all the recording, and I hope to see you on future calls, and I will talk to Team Momentum later. Good night, guys. Thank you.